Hello, hello, people. I need a tissue for me. Hi from Portland, Oregon. I'm just cleaning my camera. Is that better? I don't know. Hello, how's it going, everybody? I'm so happy to be periscoping right now. So excited. Hi from Texas, Jamie. How's it going? Me too. I'm so excited. Yes, this is going to be a really good change for you. Okay, and I'm sorry if I can't see your guys' comments. I'm going to try really hard to read them. Sort of kind of blind. Hello from North Carolina. Dun, dun, dun. I am glad that you like my hair. I am going to take a screenshot of your comment and share it with my husband, who is ashamed of the way that I look right now. I've been wearing these pajamas for 3 days straight. Hi from Ohio. We're going to be doing a live product review / test, which is going to be super awesome. So just a second. There we go. Okay, so I just thought that Periscope would be the best place to do something fun like this. So I've seen a couple of videos and people talking about, boys are crazy, I agree. People talking about this bubble clay mask, and I have to say it's like one of the funniest things I've ever seen. So I thought I would try it live just because. And also, this is not a paid review of any kind. This is just, I went and purchased it myself, and because I'm definitely curious, and I figured you guys would appreciate the embarrassing demonstration of it. The reason why I wanted to try it, aside from the whole bubbling experience of it, is because I'm a huge fan of clay masks. If you're not super familiar with clay and the benefits of it, it's really great for your pores and minimizing your, I guess, build up in your nose. Also, people with oily skin tend to like it because it does kind of draw out some of the excess oils from your skin. So benefits: oily skin and cleaning out pores and minimizing them, kind of refining them. So, and also there's some really cool ingredients in this thing, like pomegranate and cinnamon, which is like a superfood for your skin. And I think the bulk of it is like a charcoal powder, and that's kind of what the bubbling aspect is. So let me see some hearts if you want me to open this thing. Yes. Oh, and this mask is available on a couple different platforms, but I found it to be the cheapest on Amazon. So I'm going to tweet out a link later on where you can find this on Amazon, but I think I got it for like 11 something, and I thought that was pretty awesome and cheap for a mask. I will say that because it's a carbonated product, it's going to oxidize, which means when the air touches it, it will start to lose its potency, or like the chemical reaction where it like bubbles. So you might only get a couple use out of it, and that's probably why it's a little bit cheaper. And then also, it's a Korean-based product, and I've never tried a Korean cosmetic that I didn't absolutely love, so I was totally willing to give it a shot. They know what they are doing, and they are super beauty obsessed in Korea, and so I think they just have the funnest stuff. And they also have the longest names ever for all of their products. This one's the Eliza Vecca Milky Piggy Carbonated Bubble Clay Mask. Whew, that's a mouthful. Okay, here we go. I'm opening it. Let's see what it's like. First impression here. Okay, so with the lid off, we've got a little spatula here, and then it has a little plastic ring on top. This is like so you can close it and seal it, because remember how I said once the air touches it, it's going to start to oxidize. So when you open it up, you're going to want to put the lid right back on after you get your product out. Also, just as like a general rule, when you're using masks, it's kind of common sense to use to clean your skin really well and don't put any products on. So I have just washed my face. That's why it's all pink and rosy, because I use my Clarisonic, so it kind of like gets my skin all, I don't want to say irritated, but just all the blood comes to the surface when you're washing your face. So, and also I use the Clarisonic so that the brushes from my Clarisonic will really start to lift any of that buildup in my pores, so it's kind of already started to do the job, and this can go in there and really, really clean and purify. So let me open it and see what it smells like. Okay, let me see here. And I know I'm totally missing like all your comments and everything. If you have comments or questions, totally tweet me and I will respond after this, and I'll try to catch some of them while I'm watching. Okay, so just right away, like it's kind of like, it reminds me of GAC, just a little bit. It's not super gross. It smells really, really good. Like super fresh and clean, and like a little bit of like a, I don't know, I want to say like a seaweed, but a good seaweed, not like a gross like limp seaweed on the beach seaweed, but I don't know. I really like it, so right away I'm already impressed, and the consistency is pretty fun. I don't want to mess with it too much though, because I want to be able to put my lid back on so it doesn't dry out. But another little tip here when using clay masks, you don't need that much product. So I'm not gonna, and especially because I know this product is gonna bubble up, which means it's gonna kind of double and triple in size or product. So I'm only gonna use a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my spatula to take some of that out and put it in my hand. So I'm probably gonna use, I think the packaging says about a chestnut size, so we've got, I'm gonna go ahead and say like a quarter, like that. And then I'm gonna put the lid back on so I don't waste it. And you can kind of hear it like, it seals pretty good and tight. Not really, okay. There we go. Okay, so I think I got the lid on nice and tight, and hopefully I will update you guys later on how many uses I can get out of this before the product oxidizes completely. So then I'm just gonna start to apply it to my face. And you guys are so lucky you get to see me with no makeup today. Pink and rosy, ooh. So right away it just feels like a typical mask. It's kind of cold, kind of sticky. And I'm applying it first where all of my pores and buildup are the most, and then I'll spread it out everywhere else. Oh my goodness, it feels really cool. I can already feel it start to bubble. Was somebody asking me about my eyebrows, by the way, because you're getting like a total close-up. A couple weeks ago, I got my eyebrows soft tapped in Utah from Melanie from Allure Artistry on Instagram. And it was pretty much the coolest thing ever. And now, like, these are my eyebrows. No product applied, nothing. And they just look nice and clean and done, and it saves me like 15 minutes getting ready. And I feel like even when I don't have makeup on, I look nice and presentable. Okay, so just in applying this pretty quickly, I'm already discovering that the key is like be really fast and apply it really fast, because I can already see in like certain areas it started to bubble and I've like wiped some of the product off. But I like it already. It's pretty fun. Oh, I should have put some on my nose. Oh well. But let me see if I can get in close. It's kind of bubbling and tingling. So if you can't handle like a tingling sensation, don't get this. It's really, really tingly. And it's pretty fun. It's like fizzing a little bit. I think the description is absolutely as perfect. Like the carbonation, it's totally exactly what it feels like. It feels like having little soda bubbles on your face. I know I'm totally like the most epic sexy beast of all time. Thanks. Oh, somebody's asking me how much it was. I kind of looked around, and the cheapest place I saw it was on Amazon for $11.20, and it came within less than 48 hours, so pretty impressive. I like it. it smells really good. I do not mind having this all up on my face and near my nose. So, ooh, thank you, Salt and Sarcasm. She just posted a link to the bubble clay on Amazon. So, check it out. Okay, for everybody talking about the soft tap eyebrows, I did a Periscope on it. Give me a thumbs up if you want me to post it on YouTube so you guys can rewatch it. But Melanie did it. It took about an hour to 2 hours with a consultation and everything start to finish. My eyebrows were really dark for about a week and then they kind of flaked off. And now they look like this. You're supposed to get a second session a month later. I haven't had my second session, but you can see how amazing my eyebrows look. And I talked her into coming to Arizona in January like 8th and 9th, I believe. So if you're in Arizona and you're wanting soft tap eyebrows, she's gonna be coming and I'm gonna be posting more information about it. But I cannot tell you how impressed and awesome the eyebrows are. I'll try not to talk about the eyebrows too much more because I know this is all about the clay mask. Let's get in. Look at that weirdness. This is so funny and tingly. The soft top brows are, yeah, lots of bubbles. This is so crazy. The soft top brows were, I think it's $350 for 2 sessions. And there might be an extra like office charge, like $50 or $75 for the second session. But so basically around $350 to $400. And she's actually doing this new technique for people with thicker eyebrows, and I can't remember what it's called. It's like natural hair brows. Like it's more like defined brush strokes, and that one's just a little bit more expensive. And anybody asking about how much the bubble clay was, it was $11.20 on Amazon. But it's also available other places that I cannot remember now. Sorry. That's where I got it just because it was the cheapest. I am not so cute. Look at what is happening. This is like, I'm so glad my husband is working away from home today because if he walked in right now, I would be like, nothing? It's feeling really cool though. So, also about, I don't know how long it's been. I didn't even think to look at the clock. You're supposed to let it bubble up for about 5 minutes. And then you press in the bubbles and basically rub it into your face. So I'm gonna do that in about 30 more seconds or so. I'm gonna give you some more close-ups of the bubbles. This is so funny. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. I never want anybody to ever be that close to my face again. Okay, people are asking about how I'm liking the long hair. I actually am really liking it, so much so that I've not been to a salon in like almost 2 months, which is really embarrassing because these roots are like out of control and embarrassing and unacceptable for a stylist like myself. But I was planning on going short a couple weeks ago, but I had to cancel my appointment because just so much going on with moving and work and conferences and going out of town. And then, I don't know, like one day I was just kind of like, I actually kind of like it this length. So now I'm not in a super duper rush to cut it really short again, but I'm not growing it out past this length. I will never have long hair. This is as long as I will get, so I'm keeping it nice and short. And we could totally do a tour of my house. It's definitely kind of disheveled. We bought an existing home, and so for me, like, I kind of have a complex because it's like living in somebody else's house right now because it doesn't feel or look like me, and we don't have enough furniture for all the rooms, and it's just weird. So I guess I'm like intentionally avoiding showing my house because it just doesn't feel like my house yet. But maybe we can do a Periscope. Give me a thumbs up if you want me to Periscope a tour of my house. Maybe I'll just tease and do one room at a time. Yes, I'm still in G-Town. I almost said where I lived. That would be bad. I don't know who's watching. I'm not telling you where I live. Okay, so it's definitely done bubbling. I've heard the bubbles have stopped bubbling. Okay, Okay, I will do a tour of my house, but I have warned you for sure that it is not my house yet. Tell me, give me an amen if you know what I mean. Like, I'm not trying to be all like materialistic, but I want it to look like me when I show it to people. So yeah, I'm gonna do pink hair again. There's a little kiss of pink in it right now, but it's definitely like faded. I mean, look at my hair, it's so white. Like any kind of color is gonna totally fade super fast. But I actually really like it when it's just like a total little kiss of pink, and not sure if it's pink, but it's kind of pink. So that's kind of what I've been, just barely rinsing it with the pink color. Okay, so I'm gonna start pressing this in because it is definitely done oxidizing and bubbling up. Listen to that. Can you guys hear that? Shh, shh. I said shh. Listen. That's so funny. Anyways, so you're supposed to press it in and then rub it. So I'm just rubbing in the mask. Okay, don't sing, Whippy Cake. Just don't. I probably waited like a minute or two too long because it's pretty tacky. I can't really rub it in or anything. It's like just a little bit too dried up. And actually, that's like the #1 no-no with clay masks. A lot of people think that you are supposed to put a clay mask on and let it dry, but that's really bad. There's 3 phases of a clay mask. And the first is when you first put it on, it's depositing all the nutrients that are in it. Like this one, it's got the charcoal powder and the pomegranate and the cinnamon and the aloe vera leaf and so many different great things. So that first phase is kind of depositing and feeding your skin all the nutrients. The second phase is when it starts to dry out a little bit. It's starting to pull out the impurities from your skin, any of that excess oil, any of that pore buildup. That's why clay masks are so amazing. But what happens if you let it get to the third phase, when it's like completely dry and cracking and flaky, like even though it's kind of fun, it's actually really bad for your skin because you're over drying it, which does 2 super bad things. It starts to like strip your skin. You don't want to strip your skin of all of its nutrients and all of the good things in it. You only want to leave it on long enough to take out the bad stuff. And 2, when you over dry it, you know how it starts to feel really tight and crispy? That makes you tend to like over apply product afterwards. So you're just like lathering on all this extra like moisturizers, and basically you're suffocating your skin in product afterwards because you've totally dried it out. So you've taken it to one extreme to the other when you leave that mask on for too long and you let it dry out. So there's a little tip for you with the clay mask. And that's what I've done right now. So I'm gonna take it off before it dries too quickly. I always love to rinse my clay mask off in the shower just because it's like the worst kind of mask to take off. It's like really stubborn. But I heated up a towel and I'm just gonna like put it on my face and wipe it off. So don't mind me. Now's the time where you say all the bad things about me because I'm not looking. But please don't. Ooh, this feels good. Wow. You can tell how warm the mask is because look how pink my skin is. That's what I mean by taking the mask off soon enough, because if you don't, it will start to like irritate and dry out your skin. But this redness is a really, really good thing because it's telling me that everything has been drawn out of my skin, and the fact that it's going away pretty quickly is another really good sign that I didn't leave it on too long and that it's not drying out. So what do you guys think so far? I'm gonna try and read your comments. Are there masks for people with really red skin? Definitely. I think like Lush has some amazing masks that are actually really fresh. They're like, they serve them on like a salad bar. It's really cool. But they have an oatmeal one that's really, really awesome. Super duper hydrating and gentle on red skin. Things with like rose hip are really good for redness. I don't know. I don't know if that helps, but I'm in love with the mask. Somebody asked me if I like it. Yes, it hits all the most important factors. It doesn't stink. I have like the most sensitive nose of all time, and I don't care how good it is. If it smells, I can't eat it, put it on my face, or wear it. So that's huge. I'm approve of all the ingredients in it. I love the experience of it, and having it bubble up is just like super duper fun. And my skin feels amazing. It feels moist. I hate that word. It feels hydrated, and it feels, I don't know, it just feels alive, and it doesn't feel dry or cracked or irritated or crispy. So far, so good. And I mean, the bubble thing is just really fun. You could like put a bubble mask on and like go scare your neighbors when you check the mail. That kind of sounds like something I would do. Right? It really is one of the worst words in the English dictionary. I can't believe I even said it on a live broadcast. I haven't tried those masks. I will have to look into that. I'm all about trying new things. Yeah, I totally recommend it. For $11, you can probably get a good 5 to 6 facials out of it before you run out or before it dries out or oxidizes. I wouldn't recommend doing a mask more than like 2 times a week that's a clay mask, because clays can really dry out your skin. So once a week is great, twice a week is iffy, don't go more than that. And for that, like, dang, that's really, really affordable for something that you can do at home that's gonna do wonders for your skin. And if you weren't here in the beginning, the benefits of the clay mask is that it's gonna remove and unclog your pores and start to minimize and shrink them up a little bit. And also, it's really great for oily skin because it can draw out any of that excess oil. But what did we learn? Do not leave it on for too long. Do not let your clay mask, I don't care what brand it is, do not let your clay mask dry all the way. Okay, let me try and read some of these comments. Something's awkward. What did the bubbles do? The bubbles oxidize. So what that does is it's exfoliating your skin without you having to rub and irritate it. So when you put the mask on and the air touches it, it starts to bubble up and oxidize and tingle. So it's kind of getting away and sloughing off all the excess dead skin. So that's what the purpose of the carbonation and the bubbles are. And then the charcoal, the clay, is what is drawing everything out. So, okay, what did you guys think? Number 1. And number 2, do you want me to do another Do I Like This Periscope? And what kind of products or things would you like me to try? Because I'm all about embarrassing myself in a live broadcast with no makeup and like weird bubbly deformities happening. So bring it on. Yes, somebody else posted a link again to the product. It was on Amazon. So thank you, Salt and Sarcasm, again for posting that link for people to go check it out. I will also tweet it out when we are done. Is a clay mask for dry skin? It's not made for dry skin, but yes, you can use it, especially this bubble clay, because it has a lot of hydrating products in it too. So, let me see. Okay, and one more time, the name of the one that I used is the Eliza Vecca Milky Piggy Carbonated Bubble Clay Mask. Whew, it's a mouthful. So one more time, Eliza Vecca Milky Piggy. That's the brand, and then the name of the product is Carbonated Bubble Clay Mask. My under eye concealer, I've been using the same one for 2 years. I've tried hundreds, and this one is like life-changing. It's called Bye Bye Under Eyes from It Cosmetics, sold at Ulta. Okay, you guys want a eyeliner periscope? We've got an under eye one. I think I did one on the under eye, but I'll do it again just because it really is amazing. I am sitting in a portion of my new office, so our new house has like an addition to it, like an apartment or a casita, people call it, and we are going to convert it into my new headquarters. And so this room is like my office where my desks and everything are, and then the other room that is out there that is half torn apart is like the kitchen living area, but we're going to remodel it, I guess, and use it for like photo shoots and meetings and fun stuff like that. No, I have never tried Unique products. I saw somebody ask me if I use Unique makeup, but I've been talking to somebody and I keep trying to like meet with her to try some of her stuff. The only thing that I tried like 3 years ago or 2 years ago was the Fiber mascara, and I didn't super love it. But I've been seeing tons of really cool stuff about Unique foundations and eyeshadow palettes, so I'm totally interested in trying it. Okay. Yeah, I will totally tell you whenever we get furniture and that sort of thing. We haven't really gotten anything because we're total failures, but just to kind of fill you in on the situation and like the reality. So we listed our house like right at the end or like in September, which is not ideal. And we found that house, the one that we bought, we found it the same week that we listed it. And so it was like super nerve-wracking. We didn't know if we were going to be able to sell our house in time to buy this one before it got snatched up. But everything worked out in like a sort of super crazy way. And we were able to move into this house the same day that we moved out or like closed on our old house. And it was really stressful and super psychotic. And I was out of town for a conference for 5 days, like the week that we moved, and then we moved, and 2 days later I went out of town again for 5 days for another conference. And so like unpacking all of it was just like super rushed, unprepared, unorganized, and totally chaotic. And then it was Thanksgiving and we went out of town again, and so it's just been like a little bit stressful and crazy, and I'm kind of, I guess I just have the attitude of like, all I can do is all I can do. And so I'm like posting when I can, and I'm making videos when I can. I actually have a library of like probably 10 videos that I've never posted because I didn't have time to edit them. So now they're kind of a little bit outdated. My hair is blonde and it's short, and I kind of figured maybe you guys don't want to see them. But if you want me to edit those videos anyways and start to post them, let me know, because I will totally make an effort to do that and not waste all that footage. But I don't know, I guess this is just me being open and honest of like why there's been no Mystery Monday videos and like that sort of thing. So, okay, I will. I totally will, Maggie. Thank you for the motivation and encouragement. I will get all up in those video editing things. Who wants to see a close-up of my skin now that I've washed off the mask? Let me see. So you can see like my skin isn't really irritated. My pores look pretty clean. I have really big pores just from my genes, I guess. And so that's why I'm always all about the clay products, because they're really helpful. And then, and also you can see my eyebrows again. I will totally be posting the soft tap eyebrow video first, because I know everybody's been asking about that. But anyways, okay, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to wrap it up. Tweet me or Instagram me your questions or requests for the next Do I Like This Periscope. Let me know what you thought about the bubble clay. I will post a link to where I found it on Amazon. And oh, I'm so glad you asked me what my mug says. Okay, this will be the perfect ending to this video. My mug says nope, because that's like my favorite word right now. I'll tell you the quick story behind this. I went on a girls trip with all my sisters to Vegas, and we stayed at this hotel, and I totally forgot which one it was on the strip, but they had these funny door signs that just said nope, and then underneath it was like do not disturb, and then it was like this inside joke where me and all my sisters said nope all the time. Like if somebody asked us if we wanted like a weird drink or food, we'd be like nope, or like just like, I don't know, I can't, you had to be there. But then it became this like really profound word to me of like, yeah, it's okay to say nope to things, like people in your life who make you feel like crap. Just say nope. And comments or I don't know, like articles and things that are like negativity or criticism or comparisons, just say nope. And I don't know, like it's the holidays and there's like a billion responsibilities and things that we feel guilty that we have to do and obligated to do, but really we don't. So just say nope to all the things that you don't really want to do, that aren't going to bring you joy and fulfillment in life. Just say nope. So one of the things that we do when we're together with my sisters, we go to one of those pottery painting places, like As You Wish. So I painted this mug, and I'm pretty super excited about it. And I did this little competition with Sense of Style and Jane.com for a t-shirt design thing, and I totally designed a t-shirt that said nope. And it didn't win or anything, but you guys should all go to Sense of Style's Instagram and tell them, bring back the nope shirt, okay? Because I think everybody needs to be wearing that and repping the nope, like, mantra in 2016. So, yep on the mask, though. Just say yep to the mask, somebody said. Yep or nope. Definitely yes. Do I like this? Yes, I do. Hashtag nope. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. This was really fun. I am inspired and renewed to do more Periscopes. Maybe I will even do one tomorrow, another Do I Like This, because I have discovered a couple new things that you guys might be interested to see. So, thanks for watching, and thanks for being the best people in the whole world. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Let's see if I can close this. Nope. Just say nope. Oh.